Blame Truth here, the Godfather himself, bringing you another video. I am actually in a fantastic mood. Can you believe it? I'm usually quite salty when I make these videos, but I'm actually in a great mood. In fact, I'm in such a good mood, I'm gonna grab this here chapstick and I'm gonna lube up. I'm gonna lube up these lips, because these lips are gonna be speaking some harsh truths in this particular commentary. I'm gonna slam that down. There it goes. I just dropped it on my tin of Pokemon cards, it looks like. Oh well, my Charizard will be fine. I'm sure it's protected by the big metal case. Anyway, guys, let's cover this wonderful news that I'm so happy about. Let's just get right on into the meat and potatoes. And as the background gameplay, we have the goofiest game against Ghostface I think I've ever played on Dead by Daylight. I think you guys will enjoy this. It's quite ridiculous. Anyway, the news is that Modern Warfare 3 did not sell well. Surprise, surprise. I mean, who'd have thunk it, right? Who'd have thunk trying to sell a $70 DLC, and really, that's being generous. It's a $70 patch is what it is. It's a $70 update to Modern Warfare 2. It's literally Modern Warfare 2 with the problems of that game put into different aspects of the game and sped up. That's it. That's it. It's no wonder I'm already bored, and the new Warzone 3, Modern Warfare 3 Season 1 update to an update failed to move the needle. It just didn't move the needle, straight up. So let's go over the actual hard data, though. This is just the UK data. It's very interesting, though, because I'm pretty sure this does not factor in refunds, and I'll get to that in just a second. We don't have the US data yet. I want to see, I'm actually curious to see if that goes up or down, but let's check out the hard numbers real quick, shall we? Straight from GamesIndustry.biz. However, despite efforts from Activision to position Modern Warfare 3 as a full sequel to last year's game, fans were not so convinced, and the first 3 weeks of sales for Modern Warfare 3 are just under 38% lower compared with last year's Modern Warfare 2. What's very interesting about this, again, is I don't think this factors in refunds. And just from what I've seen, online, from forums, from Reddit and all that, this has to be the most refunded game of all time. They even messed up. They messed up horribly on Steam, because Steam counts the game as a DLC, because it is. It's listed as a DLC. Apparently, you can refund DLCs way after the fact, like way after the 2-hour mark, way after the week played mark or whatever. Like, you have a lot of time to actually refund the game, which is hilarious to me. So I'm gonna ballpark it pretty low. I'm gonna say that 10% of purchases for Modern Warfare 3 were refunded, which leaves us at roughly, let's guesstimate, roughly 50%, 45 to 50% of the player base just not bothering with this game, not returning from Modern Warfare 2. It's almost like when you treat your player base and the people that support your game like shit all year, you ignore them, and then you try to sell them a solution, they're not gonna fucking buy it! Am I lying? I stole the game. I stole it. I don't care. What are you gonna do? Arrest me? I stole it. I stole the game. Not ashamed of it. Didn't put a dime in their pockets, man. I game shared, and I did an Amazon trick. And also, fuck Amazon too. They're garbage. They ripped me off of like $170. So no. Anyway, I have some news and some proof that they are now in like panic mode here, desperation mode, and it's not just the sales that's got them flustered. We're gonna get into that after a brief word from this video's sponsor. I will be right back. Today's video is sponsored by Galaxy Lamps and their wonderful Galaxy projector here. So if you guys are really bad, like I am, at getting gifts for people around the holidays, this could be the perfect solution right here. Or maybe if you just want to treat yourself as well. So the Galaxy Lamp will turn any room in your house into your own little planetarium. It's completely customizable as well within the app. Very easy to connect. Just connect it via Bluetooth and then to your home Wi-Fi, and you are good to go. It also works with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant, so you can go hands-free if you so desire. It's completely customizable. You can change everything from the color to the rotation speed. You could even put a sleep timer on, which is what I do. I like to turn mine on before I go to sleep, and then 30 minutes later with the sleep timer, it is off and I am set. If you want to leave this thing on just all night though, no problem at all. It's energy efficient and it will not run up your power bill. So guys, get yourself or someone else this holiday season the Galaxy Projector. Visit the link in the video description or pinned comment, and or use the code BLAMETRUTH for 15% off your order. Act fast and get this before the holiday rush, guys. You're gonna love it. All right, guys, welcome back to the video. So Activision is in like sheer panic mode, desperation mode here, and I love to see it. What you're seeing here is a 30% off deal for PlayStation users for Modern Warfare 3. But that's not the whole story, because there's an email going out to Battle.net users as well that they can also get the game 30% off. And wouldn't you know it, on Xbox, they're running a buy two, get one free sale for all Activision Blizzard titles right now. And that might sound tempting, but they're trying to pawn off like crappy Diablo 4 and probably some other just garbage games that are coming to Game Pass, so I definitely wouldn't do that one. In fact, they can't even really get their emails right at the moment. I got this email today. I'll just let you see it. US calling all gamers. Want to earn dual 2XP? And then they were trying to get me to buy Little Caesars stuff. I mean, they can't even get their marketing right for their integrations and stuff like that. They're like, I don't know. US calling all gamers? Us calling all gamers? Script bundle not defined? Killbox? And while we still try to figure out what Killbox is and what script bundle not defined is, Fortnite's killing it. I'm not a Fortnite fan at all. I don't really, it's just not my kind of game, but I do kind of respect it. This week, Fortnite launched an entire new season, a LEGO mode, a racing mode, and a festival mode. Call of Duty only added a new map to Warzone, and we're going to check out all they broke in Warzone as well in just a second. Charlie Intel also says, hopefully Call of Duty can find new ways to bring content beyond the BR-style gameplay in the years ahead. Well, Charlie, I hate to break it to you, but I don't think they will, because for the past, I don't know, I'd say 4 or 5 years now, they've been nothing but a poor man's Fortnite clone. I see so many people, so many content creators blaming Fortnite. They're saying Fortnite's caused irreparable harm to gaming. All this microtransaction stuff is coming to other games like Call of Duty. Listen, man, nobody held a gun to Call of Duty's head. Nobody held a gun to that little ginger gnome Bobby Kotick's head and said, hey, put these invasive, disgusting microtransactions in your game. Hey, put some weeaboo bundles in your game. Hey, a lot of kids want to be their persona in Call of Duty. Put it in the game and charge $25 for it. No, nobody did that to them. They did it themselves. They're Fortnite ripoffs, whereas Call of Duty used to be these Giga Chads that paved the way where everybody else was ripping them off. Now they're what's next? Peter Griffin, the Peter Griffin operator. We're gonna have like Roblox integrations or something like that. I don't know, man. It's pathetic, is what it is. It's pathetic. They don't have it anymore. They lost their mojo, and their sales are down nearly 50%. We have to guesstimate after all the refunds are calculated. Depressing. They hyped up Modern Warfare 2 as this godsend to first-person shooters, almost like a return to form of what Call of Duty used to be. We thought we were getting Modern Warfare 2019 done properly without these noob mechanics and maybe without a bunch of stupid microtransactions. Instead, we were sold a 3-year, 3,000 dev monstrosity. We were sold an unfinished beta for what this game is currently in this calendar year, Modern Warfare 3, I mean. That's essentially what it was. It was a giant bait and switch. We were sold snake oil out of the back of Bobby Kotick's, trunk in a Publix parking lot. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Am I lying here? when your sales, when your record-breaking sales consist of fooling people into buying this unfinished turd of a game that everyone stopped playing, and you could say blame truth, the game was a success though. It sold a lot. And I'm gonna say, hey, brother, just look at this line. Just look at this line. The data we have right now, this is Steam. This is Steam. From Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2's release until now, the decline is legendary. And Warzone 3 hasn't brought anyone back. Nobody. The game has been down so bad this entire year. I mean, they lost 80%. Let's really put this into perspective. With the numbers we can track, they lost 80% of their player base for Call of Duty in like 2 months, 2-3 months, straight up. In no way is that a success. Is it a financial success? Yes. Is it a successful video game? I would argue no. I'm sure I could, like, I don't know, sell a bunch of stuff to a bunch of idiots if I advertise it properly. If you're a great salesman, that doesn't mean you're selling a good product, and that's what people don't realize here. Modern Warfare 2, seriously, is one of the worst video games I have ever personally played in my life. Straight up. Not an exaggeration. But it gets worse. It actually gets worse here as we move into the end game of this funny Dead by Daylight gameplay. I'm going to actually go over the subreddits here. I'm going to go over the Call of Duty, Warzone, and Fortnite subreddits. And if you think it's just me complaining, if you think we're a vocal minority, just look at this. The difference in morale is astounding. Okay, like Fortnite has eaten these guys' lunch. Fortnite has these guys scared to death because all they could offer this year, all they could offer was a DLC. All they could offer was a patch, an update to Modern Warfare 2, essentially. They are in shambles. Their sales are so far down after a year where the player base, 80% of the player base already left. They got what, like a fraction of that back? Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. If you guys are wondering why they're choosing to address skill-based matchmaking now, I'm going to tell you why. It's because it's not working. It does not work with player retention. You know what works with player retention? Making a good game with an addictive, like leveling up system, an addictive grind. Can someone please explain to me? Can someone please explain to me? Seriously, this argument for player retention. The old Call of Duties didn't have it, and yet they still sold like hotcakes, and people played them forever. I mean, Black Ops 2, I recall seeing it verified like 270,000 people online on Xbox alone 2 years after the game came out, and that's just people playing multiplayer. That's not the entirety of people playing campaign and zombies as well. That's just multiplayer on one platform 2 years after the fact. Make a good game and people will play it. This skill-based matchmaking system, and the reason why they're talking about it now is because it's not there to help with player retention. And I've said this in another video. If you take nothing else from this video, take this and hold it near and dear and come back to me and tell me I'm right when they do talk about it. SBMM or EOMM in Call of Duty is there to increase profit. It's not there to increase the player count. That's how it's been since they implemented it. They're actually losing players, but making more money than ever. And this is confirmed. They're there to fool the stupid people into spending money that continue to play this game. The smart people, or just the people who've had enough, will not be spending money on it. You know, like that's just how it is. Sad. It's sad to say. They're taking the Fortnite crowd that are outgrowing Fortnite, essentially. Maybe the young teens or something like that. I mean, you can play Fortnite and be old. Yeah, I'm not throwing shade there, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they're taking that crowd that are outgrowing Fortnite and they're tricking them and being like, hey, we're like Fortnite, but mature, man. Now buy this $30 Persona. Buy this $30 anime bundle. Do you like anime? I'm Bobby Kotick and I love anime. Bobby Kotick's in the sewer like Pennywise the Clown trying to lure children down there with him and Jeffrey Epstein. That's what he's doing. He wants their parents' credit card details, clearly. Before this video ends, I'm gonna wrap this up here as we escape with old Dwight here. What a goofy game. These randoms I met in Dead by Daylight, man. What an amazing team these guys are. Seriously, just that Boone and it's just so goofy. I love this goofy stuff. I just love this goofy stuff in gaming. But let's actually just show you the subreddits here, Fortnite compared to COD Warzone, so you can see the morale difference. It is astonishing. So this is the Fortnite BR subreddit, and we're just going to scroll through here, and mostly everything is positive. You might find one thread that's upvoted that has like a kind of negative opinion, and it's not even that negative. I mean, just slow the video down if you want and just really look. I'm not cherry picking anything. I'm just scrolling. I recorded this yesterday. People overall are very happy with Fortnite. They've been pretty happy with it, as far as I know, since the game came out. Again, I don't play Fortnite, but from what I understand, the community is pretty happy with the game overall, especially right now with all the new stuff that just came out. Now, let's compare this with Call of Duty, and we're actually going to open some of the threads because most of them are negative. I have a lot I need to cover here, okay? All right, here we go. The Call of Duty Warzone Reddit. Let's just see here. Widening the skill gap, they said. What are these horrendous servers? Dude is tag sprinting and sliding right below me and not a single muffle, nothing. Also, high alert is not working. Is this the worst mouse and keyboard aim in Warzone history? 1 out of 5 games, my game is like this. Laggy and stuttery. Are the servers being ass again right now for anyone else? What are these servers? Are there keyboard mouse players left in 2023? I'm done with the audio in this game. Killing Gulag before start timer ended. I don't know, man. Lagging during gunfights. Gulag bug. Warzone glitch. Bomb drone can turn Warzone into a horror movie. That actually sounds pretty cool. And then we have one positive thread that I see. Warzone is awesome, and awesome is spelled wrong. Yeah. Great job there. Audio is embarrassingly bad is a funny one. And someone actually compared Fortnite. Fortnite just came out with all these modes, and Warzone still can't get the audio working properly, which just says it all. I'm just going to show you the Modern Warfare 3 subreddit because it's not much better. It's really not better at all. And you're going to see some of the most broken spawns ever. But like this revenge spawn here, I could not believe this when I saw it. It's just, I don't know, man. These games are down so bad, and they have to be in sheer panic mode. I predict they're probably going to put every Call of Duty on Game Pass this year for free. Not for free, but you know what I'm saying. And I don't know. I predict they're going to be very, very upfront about the skill-based matchmaking when they do talk about it, if they ever do talk about it. And I think they're going to change it. Probably January 1st, as soon as Bobby Kotick leaves. I think they're going to change it. I really, really do. And I think that's why they're going to talk about it now. This simply can't continue. Whatever we're doing right now, it simply does not work. And there's no way this game lasts, Modern Warfare 3, I mean, or Warzone 3 lasts the rest of the year. Like, there's no way. If Modern Warfare 2 dropped as much as it did, this is going to drop just as much, if not more, but it never recovered from the drop that Modern Warfare 2 had. So it's just going to keep going down, straight up. Guys, I'm out of time. Great news, though. Really, great news. Fantastic news. I haven't played this game since the 6th. I have never gotten so bored of a Call of Duty so quickly. I swear to you, I had to force myself just to get to level 55, and I'm basically done. No will to play. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Here's some parting advice.